Hi students, welcome to Alpha's e-learning program Mathematics Trigonometry. We are in actually multiple and submultiple angle with problems especially on cosine function. Okay. Now in previous session actually we have discussed a concept regarding product of some cosine functions under some conditions. Basing on that here a comprehension passage also given. So students, what we have discussed actually in the previous session, the formula is nothing but here cos theta and into cos 2 theta and into cos 2 square theta etc. cos 2 to the power of n minus 1 theta. These are how many terms altogether? N in number. Okay. Now in these n terms product, what about our answer actually? Wherever you are ending, that is 2 power n minus 1 you are ending here, and therefore the continuation, that is with the sine function sine 2 power n theta divided by 2 power n sine theta. So this concept we have discussed earlier. Okay. Now the other concept also we have discussed. What is the other concept? It is cos pi divided by 2n plus 1. Okay. The denominator is odd number and into here cos 2 pi divided by 2n plus 1, continuous values cos 3 pi divided by 2n plus 1, up to where we got here, this one is cos n pi divided by 2n plus 1. Then what is our answer actually? 1 by 2 to the power of n. So these two formulae in previous session we have discussed, and basing on this actually here a comprehension passage may be given in this way. Now observe here in these two formulae, the terms they started from here 2 power 0 into theta, 2 power 1 into theta, 2 square etc. Whereas here it is pi by 1 into pi by 2n plus 1, 2 into pi by 2n plus 1, 3 into pi by 2n plus 1 etc. 1, 2, 3 order up to here n values, and then the answer is here 1 by 2 power n. Now here observe the data, it is given as 2 power m onwards, understand, not directly from cos theta into etc. but the starting value is different. Okay. So here the starting value is what? Cos 2 power m into theta. Then later they continued actually. Then what about the last value? They ended with cos 2 to the power of n theta. Then this is the answer they got. How they got the answer? By taking this entire value, suppose it is alpha, then it is nothing but cos alpha, cos 2 into alpha etc. It is cos 2 to the power of this value, that is n minus m you will get. Okay. And thereby in the option you got exactly in this model the answer. Now students, how you can solve this kind of value? This is the data. That means without proving all this, they only given here the answer. Now basing on this result, now you have to prove here these problems. Okay. Now here it is started from where actually 2 cube onwards. Okay. 2 cube, 2 to the power of 4, 2 to the power of 10. Then if you compare this and this, what is your m value actually? 3. Understand? M is 3 and the last value n value is nothing but 10. Then if I substitute here sine 2 to the power of, it is 10 plus 1. Okay. So this is 2 to the power of 11 theta divided by here also we substitute, and later we apply here some trigonometry allied angle concept. Otherwise if you don't want to use this also, we can do the problem in an easy method. So one of the methods is directly make use of this, and I am doing here the other way also where you can get the answer in a simple way. So what is the value here? First angle, that means the least among all the angles. So these are here actually our angles. Now the least among all these angles I am taking as suppose alpha. Understand? That means alpha equal to nothing but 2 cube pi divided by 10. Understand students? Then this implies 10 alpha equal to 8 pi. Okay. That implies if you cancel, it is 5 alpha equal to 4 pi. Okay student. So in this way you got And now let us take the LHS of first problem. So first problem LHS, if I start, it is cos alpha, okay, the first angle. The second one is cos 2 alpha, and next value cos 2 square alpha, etc. The last value is how much, students, here? 2 to the power of 10. So 2 power 10 into pi by 10 can be written as it is 2 to the power of 7 into 2 cube pi divided by 10. Got it? That means it is nothing but our alpha. Therefore, the last value is 2 power 7 into how much, students? Alpha. Got it till here? And now according as this formula, now I am going to here substitute. What is the value here? It is nothing but continuation, 7 continuation, and that is nothing but here sine 2 to the power of 8 alpha whole divided by 2 power 8 into how much? Sine alpha. Okay. So now here this is the value you got, and basing on this result we substituted the value. Now what about here the simplification part? Okay. Now 2 to the power of 8 into alpha. Observe here options, all options except one, they are independent of sign value, they are here completely constant. Only here one option they gave sin pi by 10. Now let us check here whether it is suitable without using, that means here how to eliminate completely the sign. If not, maybe our answer would be option C. So maximum extent we try to here simplify the value. Now 2 power 8, students, what is the value here? 2 to the power of 8 value, it is nothing but how much? 256. Okay. So 2 to the power of 5 means 32, and 2 cube means what is the value here? 8, and then if you multiply 2 to the power of 5 into 2 to the power of 3, it is nothing but 256. That means this value is sin 256 times alpha and divided by 2 power 8 into how much? Sin alpha. Now I want to write the value in terms of this. Okay. To that purpose, actually here it is alpha. Let us separate one and only one alpha, that is sin of 255 alpha plus how much actually? Alpha by 2 to the power of 8 into sin alpha, right? So here we split the value. One thing is keeping here the denominator, it is only alpha. So I separated exactly alpha, the leftover is 255, right? Now students, it is a multiple of 5, and this one is also a multiple of 5, and this is already 4 pi. That means you got here an even multiple of pi. Understand? Even multiple of pi. So already 4 pi into some other value, that means it is even multiple of pi plus alpha. What is the result? It is obviously sin alpha. Therefore, this is sin alpha by 2 power 8 into sin alpha, and if you cancel 1 by 2 to the power of 8, which is nothing but 1 by 256. Okay. Even if you substitute here also, same answer you will get, and you can do in this way also. So whatever the starting value, let it be given, but from there onwards you can observe here exactly the concept of this formula. Okay. So the first angle need not be, it is completely theta, whatever here observe this one, after that every value multiplied by 2 into etc. Therefore, we have taken this entire value as theta, and thereby we have proceeded, and thereby you got, which is our answer, students, here 1 divided by 256. Okay. Now, so first problem we did basing on this formula, and this is actually given, that is nothing but actually this result only. Now students, let us observe here the second one. Second one is consecutive integers given here 1, 2, 3 etc. up to 10. What is the base value actually here given? That means the denominator value, it is given as here 11. So whenever denominator is that is odd number, then just let us have a glance whether this formula is suitable or not. Okay. Then what are our values? Cos, this is pi, and the first value is 11, cos pi by 11, cos 2 pi by 11 and cos 3 pi by 11. Next value cos 4 pi by 11, but what is the last value here? To make use of this formula, it should end with here 5 pi by 11. What is the reason? 2n plus 1 and here it is n. What is our 2n plus 1 in second problem? In second problem 2n plus 1 is nothing but 11, and hence what is n value here? 5. Therefore, we have to stop here this value up to 5, but they gave till where actually 10 pi by 11. Understand? So, till 10 pi by 11 they gave, but you know formula only up to here. So, put this entire value as in one bracket. Then let us write the rest of the terms in other bracket. That means it is cos 6 pi by 11 and into cos 7 pi by 11. Next, like this we write all other consecutive values. Now students, observe any relation can we get in the second bracket. Okay, just have a glance, any relation can you obtain the second bracket. Altogether you are having 10 terms and we can make use of this formula up to first 5 terms. So this is continuous product, therefore you can get 1 by 2 to the power of 5. Okay. Then what about the second bracket? Now let us make use here the allied angle concept. What is in allied angle concept actually? You can convert these angles in terms of again these kind of acute angles. Let us check. Now 6 pi by 11, understand. Then what is the leftover? 5 pi by 11. That means 6 pi by 11 can be written as pi minus 5 pi by 11. Understand? 11 minus 5, that is 6. Okay. And next here 7 pi by 11 can be written as, in 11 the leftover is 4. Therefore you can write pi minus 4 pi by 11. So if you take LCM, 11 minus 4, 7. And next this value you can write 11 minus 3 pi by 11. Pi minus 3 pi by 11. And next one here pi minus 2 pi by 11. Like this, the last value is nothing but pi minus, it is how much students? Pi by 11. So in this way you can write here the value 6 pi by 11 like this, 7 pi by 11 in this way. Now for all these, what is the function attached actually? The attached function is nothing but cosine, and therefore if I take here cos of, again cos of, etc. Now what is cos pi minus theta? Pi means 180 degrees. So what is cos 180 minus theta? Minus cos theta. So here minus cos 5 pi by 11 minus, like this you can obtain. So students, now what is the entire value you can write here? Therefore this product is nothing but, the first value I am writing, first bracket term is nothing but here it is 1 divided by 2 to the power of how much? 5. Okay, because here 5 terms are there, this is the value. Now what about here the second bracket? The second bracket is cos pi minus 5 pi by 11 and into cos pi minus, it is 4 pi by 11, etc. you are having. Okay, then basing on this value, the first bracket you got 1 by 2 to the power of 5. Now the second bracket, what about these values? 180 minus theta. Therefore this is nothing but minus cos 5 pi by 11. And next value, this is minus cos, how much here? 4 pi by 11. Like this, the other value minus cos, it is 3 pi by 11. Like this we write up to where actually it is 1 pi by 11. So students, hope you got this step very easily, right? And now you got in this way. Done. Now this is 1 by 2 to the power of 5. Everywhere you got minus. Altogether how many terms are there in the product? 5 are there. Understand? Then minus into minus, actually odd number of times you will get one more minus extra. So that you got here minus 1 by 2 to the power of 5 and into this is nothing but cos pi by 11 cos 2 pi by 11 etc. till where you got cos 5 pi by 11. Then that is nothing but actually how much? One more 2 to the power of 5. Okay. Therefore, finally students, what is your answer? Minus 1 divided by, complete answer to this problem is nothing but minus 1 divided by 2 to the power of 5, and again one more here 1 by 2 to the power of 5 you got, and that is minus 1 by 2 to the power of 10, and 2 power 10 is nothing but 1024. Okay. So therefore, finally what is our answer? Minus 1 by 1024. This is the answer. Understand students? So the importance of these two formulae, this total comprehension passage here framed basing on these two formulae. Okay, like this here several times these two formulae they will come in our future problems also. Okay. Now students, observe here these kind of problems. The first one is here, if alpha is 2 pi by 7, then tan alpha into tan 2 alpha etc. That means what are the three angles they have used here? One is alpha, 2 alpha, and the other one is 4 alpha. Okay. So alpha, 2 alpha and 4 alpha, sum of products by taking 2 at a time. Then what about the answer? These are options given 7, minus 7 etc. and these they may ask even in numerical integer kind of problems. Now in actually JEE mains or advanced level, not only numerically integer, they may ask here even the negative value integer values or else decimal part problems also. So they may ask in that way here this kind of question. Now the other one is like in terms of secant. Okay. So these are here in terms of secant, and this one is in terms of tan. So students, observe here now what kind of formulae we are going to use here. Now this alpha is 2 pi by 7. Now whenever a plus b plus c is odd multiple of pi by 2, sum of three angles is odd multiple of pi by 2, then we had a formula sigma tan A tan b is 1. Then as one of the options given as 1, immediately our idea will go in that way that we have done in compound angles chapter, where it is known as conditional identities on tan and chord function. So students, what is that concept actually? Sigma tan A tan b equal to 1 when a plus b plus c equal to how much there? This is equal to odd multiple of pi by 2, right? And whenever it is odd multiple of pi by 2, directly your answer is here 1. Suppose it is an integral multiple of pi, that is n pi, then sigma cot A cot b value we have 1. Now let us check here those sum of angles whether it is odd multiple of pi by 2 or not. Now what are the angles given frequently in the problem? Those are alpha plus 2 alpha plus 4 alpha. Right. So what is this value actually? 7 alpha. Now 7 alpha means what is the value? 7 into it is 2 pi by 7. Okay. Now these two get cancelled, you got how much here? 2 pi, but not here odd multiple of pi by 2. But sum of angles whenever it is equal to n pi, then our formula is sigma cot A cot b is 1, but not here sigma tan A tan b as 1. Understand? So here you cannot make use of this formula because here you have to get odd multiple of pi by 2 as sum of three angles. Therefore clearly your answer is not 1. Understand students? Then if not, then what concept we have to use now? Then whenever sum of products of two terms, if you observe with tan, then you have used this one as S2, right? Already we have discussed this formula also from compound angle chapter, and there we observed that kind of values usually we denote as S2. So S2 means sum of products of tan terms taking 2 that is our S2. Now students, I want to make use of formula S2 that occurs in cos of sum of three angles. What is our formula? Cos of A plus B plus C equal to, this is equal to cos A cos B cos C, the product, and into you got how much here? 1 minus S2. Okay. This is the formula we have. Okay. Now I want to make use of this formula, because what is the reason I am using is, now first let us add alpha plus 2 alpha plus, this is what here 4 alpha, right, and now this is nothing but here cos alpha into cos 2 alpha and into cos 4 alpha, and this is 1 minus S2. S2 is nothing but sum of products of taking here 2 to 10 terms at a time, that is our S2. Now what is the value here? If I substitute here, it is cos how much? 2 pi, and you know cos even multiple of pi is nothing but plus 1. Then what about this side here? Cos, it is pi divided by alpha means 2 pi by 7, right, and next value 2 alpha. 2 alpha means 4 pi by 7, and next value 4 alpha, that means cos 8 pi by 7, got it, and into 1 minus S2. So students, again in previous session we have observed the formula, it is nothing but cos pi by 7 and into cos 2 pi by 7 and into cos 3 pi by 7. We have taken this always equal to how much? 1 by 8. Easy to remember because these are consecutive numbers 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Moreover, which formula? Pi by 2n plus 1, 2 pi by 2n plus 1, 3 pi by 2n plus 1, 1 by 2 power n. So this is very easy to you to remember. Whenever you come across with pi by 7, 2 pi by 7 type of formula, take this one as the standard formula. Now, but here you observe 2 pi by 7 only visible. Then how you can write 4 pi by 7? It is nothing but pi minus 3 pi by 7, and this value you can write pi plus again pi by 7, or else you can take this as alpha and this one as 2 alpha, 2 square alpha, like that also you can use, but every time I want to make use of this formula to convert in that one. Now we are taking 2 pi by 7 and this is minus cos 3 pi by 7 and this is minus cos pi by 7. So hope you understand students here. It is 4 pi by 7 we wrote as how much here? Pi minus 3 pi by 7, right, and then we took which function again? Cos function. So cos 4 pi by 7 is nothing but cos pi minus 3 pi by 7. Then cos of 180 minus theta minus cos theta. So minus cos 3 pi by 7. That way 4 pi by 7 you converted like this. And again here this term in the same way, here pi plus pi by 7. Pi plus means it will fall in third quadrant. There also cosine answer is negative. Now in this way you got here pi plus pi by 7, pi minus 3 pi by 7, and this is here 1 minus S2, right. Then here what is the value if you do? Minus into minus plus, and thereby it is nothing but 1, 2, 3, and therefore easily you can substitute how much here? 1 by 8 into 1 minus S2. Moreover, what about here left hand side? Cos 2 pi, even multiple of pi, therefore your answer is 1. Our formula cos n pi is equal to minus 1 whole to the power of n, where n is any kind of integer. Then you got this. Now students, our interest is what here? S2. Then let us take 8 value this side. 8 is 1 minus S2. Therefore S2 equal to 1 minus 8. Hence the answer is what? Minus 7. So very easily you can obtain here this kind of answer simply by making use of our compound angle formulae, and this is compound angle formulae and this one is our multiple and submultiple angle formulae. So students, one of the things you have to remember, that is cos pi by 7 into cos 2 pi by 7 into cos 3 pi by 7 is nothing but 1 by 8. Then easily you can solve this problem. So some problems frequently they repeat in our other problems also, that's why let us remember, and that also just by doing so many problems easily you can remember, it is not a big task. Okay. Now students, let us observe the next one. What is the next one here? The problem is entirely in terms of secant. Okay, secant and theta they didn't mention, theta is some value like that, they didn't mention. So total problem given in terms of secant, and how you can do this problem, finally the answer has to be in terms of tan, and this model is given again in previous IIT problems, and therefore this one also let us consider as one of the formulae, so that easily you can do other kind of problems. Now see here, secant 2 to the power of 1 theta, 2 square, 2 cube, etc., 2 power n. That means altogether how many terms are there in the product? Altogether n terms exist. Then the answer is again tan 2 power n. It is not the continuation like our cosine formulae. Now here it is n terms here, therefore you will get exactly tan 2 to the power of n, and this one is tan theta. Okay. Now basing on this result easily you can solve these two problems. That's why better let us take this one as formula. Now how to remember actually that one? Now here you students, you observe total problem, let us convert in terms of cos, otherwise you don't know any formula in secant, cosecant, etc. Therefore let us convert the problem in terms of cos. Secant is 1 divided by cos, and therefore here I am writing secant 2 theta as 1 divided by cos 2 theta. So what will happen? It is 1 plus 1 divided by cos 2 theta. Okay, and next value into again we write here 1 plus secant 2 square theta. Secant 2 square theta means what is that value? 1 plus 1 by cos 4 theta. Okay, 2 square, etc. You are having 1 plus 1 divided by cos, it is 2 to the power of n theta. Okay students, in this way we can write. Now if you take LCM, what is the value here? Finally you will get 1 plus cos 2 theta and denominator cos 2 theta. And now here it is 1 plus cos 4 theta, denominator cos 4 theta. Okay, like this here extend. Now what is the value here? 1 plus cos 2 theta formula, you have the result 1 plus cos A equal to 2 cos square A by 2. Okay, students, you know about this formula, earlier also we said that this formula repeats many times in our problems. So 1 plus cos A 2 cos square A by 2, whereas 1 minus cos A is 2 sin square A by 2. Moreover, other formula also there, that is sin A is nothing but 2 sin A by 2 cos A by 2, or sin 2A equal to 2 sin A cos A. Submultiple angle you can represent. So you will get here the other terms also. Now I am making use of this formula for each of the numerators. Okay, every numerator is of this form. So each of the numerator, let us here substitute this formula keeping denominators as it is. Students, usually in mathematics whenever fraction kind of problems exist, every time maximum problems we use here simplification only for numerator, keeping denominator as it is. Whenever it is necessary, then only we use formula for denominator, otherwise our concentration completely on only numerator. So let us do here numerator value. So what is numerator here? It is nothing but 2 cos square theta, because half of the 2 theta value is theta. And next here 4, that means 2 cos square 2 theta. Okay, like this if you continue it will come in that way. Then what about here denominator value? Denominators are coming as here, one is cos 2 theta and the other one is cos 4 theta, etc. Okay, Now here 1 cos 2 theta get cancelled, and what would be your next term? Actually it is 2 cos square 4 theta suppose. Then again this term and this term get cancelled. Altogether students, how many terms you are having here? Those are all here n number, right? And in that way, how many 2 values you are going to get here? N. So that you got here 2 to the power of n into, right, that kind of value. But observe here, every time this value get cancelled with this. Again next value cancel with the other value, okay? Then again here you observe to this one you are not getting any of the other coefficients. So I am writing here as the answer is in terms of tan, then definitely you have to go one sine value also. Now I am multiplying and dividing by sine, or else already you know the formula, so let us substitute. Now I am writing here how many 2 students? It is 2 to the power of n, and 1 cos theta let us write separately, then other values, those are nothing but here cos theta into cos 2 theta, cos 2 square, 4 means 2 square theta, etc. you will get, understand. But what about here the last value students? Here it is 2 to the power of n minus 1, understand, whole divided by you got here 1, that's it. Now what is the formula here? 2 to the power of n cos theta, the formula is nothing but here 2 to the sine of 2 to the power of n theta whole divided by 2 power n sine theta, okay. So this is the value. At the same time the last denominator is how much here? Cos 2 to the power of n theta, that is the last denominator. So you should have here in the denominator cos 2 power n theta, the last denominator, and now here divided by how much you have? Cos 2 to the power of m theta. Now 2 power n get cancelled, then what is our value? Sine by cos, that is tan 2 power n theta, and again sine theta by cos theta, that is tan theta. So what is your observation students here? You got again our cosine product formula, understand. Now first we have converted all secant values in terms of cos, later we took LCM, then this is 1 plus cos 2 theta by cos 2 theta, again 1 plus cos 4 theta by cos 4 theta, etc. If you write this value also here, it is 1 plus cos 2 to the power of n theta and divided by how much? Cos 2 to the power of n theta, okay. So this is the value you got, and now we have taken the formula 1 plus cos a is 2 cos square a by 2. So based on that here 2 theta exactly half, 4 theta exactly half, like that here also exactly half means the last term you will get how much here? It is 2 to the power of, this is 2 into cos 2 power n minus 1 theta. So like this you can obtain here the last value of the product, okay, and then the denominator as it is cos 2 power n theta. Now altogether these are n values product, then like this here 2, 2, 2, etc. you got n times, that is 2 to the power of n. Now what are the values here? Cos square is there, but everywhere you observe one value here get cancelled, again one value get cancelled, but this is the largest value, so you won't get any other next value. So this is the leftover in denominator, whereas in numerator cos theta if you write separately along with the 2 power n, now the remaining terms are cos theta, cos 2 theta, cos 2 square theta, understand, cos 4 means 2 square theta, etc. cos 2 to the power of n minus 1 theta. Then by using our known formula of cosine product, as it is ended by 2 power n minus 1, we wrote the formula sine 2 to the power of continuation n theta by 2 power n sine theta. So students, this is the advantage of remembering some problems as formulas, so directly you can make use of the result, okay. Now 2 power n get cancelled, Sin divided by cos with same angle 2 power and theta, it will become tan. Again sin theta, if it goes to denominator, it will become tan. That is why here this entire problem answer is this. Okay. So let us take this one as here our formulae. Basing on that, easily you can solve the other two problems. Now observe here students, what is the next problem given here? The next problem is again in terms of secant, but what is theta there? 20 degrees. Okay. Theta is 20, then obviously 40 means what here? 2 into 20, and this one is 2 square into 20. Therefore, you can easily make use of this result. Otherwise, you can do in other way also. That is, the starting value itself is 2 theta. Therefore, 2 into 10 degrees. And next here 2 square into 10 degrees, 2 cube into 10 degrees. So, let us make use of this one as formula so that our problem will be very easy. Now, what is our theta students in this problem? It is nothing but here 10 degrees. Okay. Theta equal to 10 degrees. Then 1 plus, it is secant theta. Understand, 20 is there. So, 2 theta, right, and secant 40, that means 1 plus, it is secant 2 square theta. Understand, 4 into 10, and next value is 1 plus how much the other value students? It is nothing but secant 2 cube theta. Okay. So, the problem ended here with only 2 cube. Then what about your answer? It is nothing but basing on this one, it is nothing but tan, it is 2 cube theta. Okay. Wherever the number of terms, it is 2 cube theta whole divided by tan theta. Understand? So, this is the value you got. Now, let us substitute what is the theta value. So, this is tan 80 degrees, 2 cube means 8, 8 into 10 it is 80 degrees, and divided by this is how much students? It is tan 10 degrees. Okay. Now, how are our options in terms of cot? So, now observe here the last option. This last option is given in terms of tan square 10 degrees, but here 10 is in denominator, and now here you can find this tan 80 using our complementary value. It is how much students? Numerator is nothing but cot 10 degrees. Okay. Then this is 1 by tan. 1 by tan means you can write this value as here cot square. Okay. So, tan 80 is cot 10 with a complementary angle, and again 1 by tan 10 is another cot 10. Finally, you got how much? Cot square 10. Students, you got the problem in a simple way just because you remember this formula. If you are unable to remember the formula, then again the same procedure you have to follow, that is 1 by cos 20, 1 by cos 40 etc. you have to do so as to obtain the answer. Got it? Now, next problem, Fn theta given. What is Fn theta here? Tan theta by 2 etc. the total sum. Okay. Now, what is our formula starting from secant 2 theta onwards? Now, here you observe 1 plus secant theta separate, tan theta by 2 separate. From there onwards, if you observe, you got entire formula. So, therefore, let us first simplify Fn theta. After simplification, let us substitute here each of the values. Okay. First students, let us simplify the entire value, because altogether 4 values 2, 3, 4, 5 you have to substitute for n. F2 means what is the value here? Tan theta by 2 into 1 plus secant theta into 1 plus secant 2 theta, you have to stop the problem. F3 means what is the meaning? First 2 terms as it is 1 plus secant 2 theta into 1 plus secant how much again? 2 square theta etc. you have to. That is why here basing on these means you have to here continue the problem for every term, need not to simplify. Let us simplify first what is Fn theta. Later using n value 2, 3 we can substitute, easily you can obtain the answer. So students, let us take here first Fn theta value. So what is here Fn theta? Let us write here first term as it is, and you know tan theta by 2 means sin theta by 2 by cos theta by 2. So let us write first one Fn of theta. Okay, this is sin theta by 2 divided by cos theta by 2. Okay, this is the value tan theta by 2, and next value is 1 plus secant theta, that is 1 plus 1 by cos theta. Okay students, then what about next term onwards? Simply this formula I am using, that is tan 2 to the power of n theta divided by tan theta. Okay students, just I have used here this formula, and thereby you can write the answer. So from this term onwards up to here you have used the formula. Okay, from here to here we applied this formula, and thereby directly I wrote it as tan 2 power n theta by tan theta. Now let us concentrate on these two terms, sin theta by 2 divided by cos theta by 2, and again here 1 plus cos theta, it is 2 cos square theta by 2, and divided by how much? Cos theta. Okay, and this term as it is we are writing here, right? And now let us cancel here students, 1 cos theta by 2. Okay, then what is 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2? It is nothing but again our multiple submultiple formula, that is sin theta. So sin theta by cos theta and into tan 2 to the power of n theta divided by how much? Tan theta. Now students, what is this entire value? It is tan. So tan theta divided by tan theta, both values get cancelled. So you got finally what is the value? Tan 2 to the power of n theta. So to this data, what is Fn theta you got finally? Tan 2 power n theta. A very simple value, so that one by one values easily we can substitute. Now let us write here the simplified value, how much? It is tan 2 to the power of n theta. Okay, so this is our simplified value. Now students, let us write here f2 of pi by 16. So what is f2 of pi by 16? Theta is pi by 16, 2 representing n value. Okay, so f2 of pi by 16 is nothing but it is tan 2 square n value, here n, therefore it is 2 square pi divided by 16. Okay, now this is 4 pi by 16, so what is the answer here? Tan pi by 4, and hence the value is 1. In the same way, if I write f3 of pi by 32, then what about here? Tan, it is 2 cube, isn't it? 2 cube, and this is pi by 32. Okay students, then it is 8 and here 32. So tan pi by 4, again you got how much? 1. In the same way, you will get the other two also exactly 1 and 1. So if you add all these ones, then automatically what is your answer? It is nothing but 4. Okay students, in this way frequently you are making use of the known results, that is from product of cosine functions. Along with that, we came to know about today another formula, that is this one also. So these formulae all if you are using in problems, then your simplification part will be very simple. Moreover, these are all whatever I am telling, taking as formulae cosine product or this secant product, they will be applicable even in our coming other chapters also. Okay.